Hi guys, it's Nigel at Locking About Estate Agents and I hope you're well. I want to welcome you to my property tour today because I've got a little gem of a property just in there behind me that's tucked away in a really small favoured cul-de-sac on the eastern side of town. And just in there behind me is a really decent sized one bed detached chalet bungalow situated in a little cul-de-sac called Lansdown Crescent. It's a lovely little one bed in there. It's really spacious. It's got decent hallway, kitchen. There's a downstairs bathroom or shower room. Then there's a lovely sitting room. There's a conservatory. There's also a dining room, which could then be made into an occasional bedroom. Stairs go up, and then you've got this lovely big bedroom up at the top floor. It's double glazed, it's gas, there's a garage. There's sort of side and rear gardens that are easier to maintain. And this property is offered with no chain. It's an absolute gem of a property. And weirdly, they don't build bungalows anymore. This one's being a one bed would suit, I don't know, somebody who are mature, living on their own. You can still get a couple in there as well. It's a real delight to have this property on the market this time of the year. The sun is out, it's ready to be marketed today. And it's a perfect property for somebody looking to downsize into a bungalow, etc, etc. So with all my tours, I'm going to spin this camera around. The sun is right in my eyes, so we're going to just take a look at the amenities, the cul-de-sac. We'll talk about what's going on around this area, and then we're going to go into this property in Lansdown Crescent and take a decent look at this detached one-bed chalet bungalow. And here it is, Lansdown Crescent, number 29A. It's a great little bungalow. Like I said, you can see the parking there's garage. You could make more parking there. There's a side gate that takes you around to a side bit of the garden, then a smaller garden there. And Lansdown Close, I think they were built in the 70s. It's a small little cul-de-sac. There's no passing traffic there. And then Sandridge Road links up there, and that can take you all the way up to Sandridge Common. From there you can get to the village of Bromham, or you can go further than Bromham and head towards Devizes. You can turn left out of Bromham and head towards Carn or Chippenham. It really is ideally situated. There's a garage there, there's a little shop there as well, a convenience store. And if you wanted to walk into town, look, I'm quite a fit lad, I reckon I can do it in about 15 minutes. Getting into the car, no problem at all. You could get there in 5-10 minutes in your car. The schools, the localities, you've got the Oak School, you've got Forest and Sandridge, not so fast. They're very, very sought after schools. And of course, you've got decent road links with Melksham. It's fantastic for that. This, like I said, has got no chain. I don't think it's going to be on the market long. It's priced correctly. It's ready to be bought today. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through that door and take a decent look around this very rare opportunity to buy a one-bedroom detached chalet bungalow. And it's just a great day. I mean, it's Tuesday morning. Time is about, 11:15, and the sun is beautiful today. So let's just walk along outside the property just there. I want to talk about the garage first. Asbestos garage, so you can't move it. If you don't move it, it's fine. Up and over door, but obviously with the roof there, it is asbestos. There's also a side access point here that takes you to an inner passage, which we'll show you a bit more later as we go through the property. And there's also another side pedestrian gate, garden, and that just takes you into the rear. I know I've mentioned it, but I just wanted to recap that before we go into the property. Gravelled and open plan front garden. A little bit of a railing there, so again you could even take a wheelchair ramp. It's already sorted, so you can just ride up your ramp and then into this property. So it's very well thought out for that aspect as well. Double glazed entrance door. Let's pop our way in and explore this property in Lansdown Close. As you can see, hallway, doors off each room. I'm just going to turn this camera around because, as you know, with all my tours, I'd like to show you the entrance door. There's your entrance door, radiator. And if I open this door, we immediately go into the downstairs. Let's call it the bathroom. There's a shower in there, low-level WC wash and basin. You can see the tiled walling in there. And there's some cupboards there. Let's just open one of these up. And you can have plenty of linen shelving there. Small radiator. And as I just turn this camera around, there's another window. That's the window, the main window, but that brings in natural light. Little cupboard areas as well, so a bit of storage into this room. And of course, where this bath area is, there's the shower as well. it ideally does suit a mature person. I mean, a young person, aged 30, 40, 50, could also live here. You could redecorate it a bit, but because it's a one-bedroom detached chalet bungalow, it's bigger than what it looks like outside, but it's still a decent property, this, you know, whether you're old or you're younger. Back out into the hallway, straight across, and then you're into the kitchen. Very clean, very tidy, base wall units, nice big picture window bringing in that natural light, some tiled flooring here. Obviously you've got a cooker, so you've got your gas cooker, 4-ring hob. There's your oven, an extractor hood incorporated into the units. Good range of eye-level cupboards, and then there is that door there. That takes you into that inner passage that you saw with that gate. Brings you to an inner passage, and it just brings you into an outside utility room. Boiler in front of you. I don't know if it's serviced, but we can find out later. This property has no chain, so like I said, it's a family decision. The mum doesn't live here, and she's now in a care home, and she's quite happy there. Hence the reason why this is now going to be put onto the market. So that's the history with the property. But I think this might have been an infill back in the day. I don't know when this was built, but it's certainly an infill, and I think it's from the neighbouring property that sold off the land to buy or to build this bungalow back in its time. Come back outside here, back into this hallway. Let me just turn that camera around one more time, just so you can see kitchen, entrance hall, bathroom. Spin it back around, and then this links nicely into the living room here. Plenty of areas there for sofa, chair, radiator here, little TV area in there. Let me just turn this around. There are some still bits of the property that have got furniture in it, but this will be removed. There's an understairs storage in there, little curtain, which just is quite cute, just separates it off. Let me just bring this camera around just so you can start to see the space of it, because it does go in there. There's a stairs there that intersect these two rooms, and then that takes you up to the bedroom. But it's a really good sized bungalow, this, guys. Back out through into the conservatory, double glazed construction, door, and then you can start to see part of the garden that comes around, goes through there. There's a section there, there's a further section just over there. So there's like 3 sections to this garden, and in through there, and I'll pop the camera out there. There's that little useful outside little utility area that's in that little storeroom area there. Come back out through, back out from the conservatory into the living room, take a left, and now you can see the stairs. I do believe this chair would obviously, the stair lift will be removed before anyone purchases. This was made for a bedroom, even though the bedroom's upstairs, because the lady in the end, you know, found it quite tough. But this could also be an occasional bedroom, but we're going to call it the dining room because that's what it's served for. You could even call it sitting room 2 or living room 2, because it's actually quite a decent room, a snug room anyway. So of course you could have a sofa there, you could have it as a reading room, there's a radiator. And of course then if I come back on ourselves, you can see the size of that window with the 3 panes. It's actually a nice big picture window, this. So again, a decent sized room. So come back out on ourselves again. This is the dining room, stroke living room. Stairs that go up will show that bedroom in a second. Come back through into your sitting room, into your conservatory. I like just to recap, come back through. You're into the main hallway again from that entrance door. You've got your bathroom to the left, and then you've got your kitchen to the right, and there's your gas boiler straight in front. So look, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far. Let's go upstairs and have a look at that bedroom, and then we'll pop outside just to have a look at the grounds, the gardens, and the parking. And as promised, as we walk through the living room, there's that conservatory again. What we're going to do, we're going to climb these stairs, and we're going to have a good explore up here of where the main bedroom is. Obviously the stairs go into 2 areas. To the left you can see there's built-in wardrobes, great for storage, window, nice little area here. Again, it can be a seating area, a dressing area. If I just stand back here, now you get to see the size of this room. There's the bed over there, again seating area, radiator, and then you've got plenty of power points. And again, at the other end, those are built-in wardrobes. Really good sized bedroom, this. There is some restricted head access on both sides, but look, I'm standing in the middle of this now, perfectly fine. but obviously you can't go so far because you will hit your head. There. Coming across into the area that they have for a bed, you could have it there, because I don't think there's much difference. I think this section's slightly bigger, maybe. Turn the camera around. Like I said, there's plenty of power points everywhere. What a decent bedroom this is. And again, if it gets too much later on in life, there is that occasional room there you can use the dining room for a bedroom. But it's actually quite unique. I got to think of probably one other in 2022, and we're nearly at the end of this year, where I've seen a one-bedroom detached bungalow. They're very, very rare. You normally find 2-bed semis, or you can find a 3-bedroom detached. But very rarely do you find one this size that's a one-bedroom detached, but it has the space that this has, not just outside with the parking and the gardens, but also the reception rooms downstairs. So it's quite unique for that. So I'm really, really impressed. So look, guys, we're going to follow the camera down. I'm not going to just stop at this transition. Let's pop down, walk down these stairs. Let's immediately explore outside. So bear with me a second as I go down the stairs. Come back through into this room there. And as we come out, what I'm just going to show you is that inner passage there. So as you can see from that front door, that was the inner passage. And also as we walk down here, you'll see there's a handle there and a step. This is the door that takes you into the kitchen. So it was a nice covered area. And they're well thought out, because there was an outside room here of some sort. So this has been built on, I'd imagine, just to create an outside utility. Obviously you can put washing machine in there or tumble dryer. You could do that in the kitchen, but they've just used it as an extra utility room, stroke store, stroke boot room. So it's pretty handy for that. But it wouldn't necessarily, even a sink in there. But it's something if you wanted to use it as an extra. Coming out into the courtyard garden now, all the gardens like this, it's all paved with nice timber fencing. And if I just show you, there's the outside, again, of that little built-in area there. Come back through, and now you've got segments of the garden. So this is the immediate part. This is the second part. Let me just turn that camera around. So it's quite a nice little area there. It's not the biggest. There's more to the front. Obviously, you've got your parking as well. And there you can see two of the Velux windows that take you up. As I just turn the camera around, just to show you another angle of that garden, bring it around here, and then it carries on. And this is the third part of the garden. Now, in fact, I could see someone making more parking if you wanted to. You could lay this to turf. That's another idea. There is obviously a covering there, so that could be the drains. But it's just a cute garden. You could put seats out here. The sun's going to come in at some point. Like I said, it's early in the morning, so it's going to come around. So I'm not sure what time it gets here or at the back, but obviously it will come around at some point. And again, it's that second access point. So you do have access on both sides of this property. Which is really, really useful. So all in all, as I just carry on, we've got a very, very good size 1-bedroom detached property. You've got decent reception rooms in your kitchen, your downstairs bathroom. Then you've got your 2 living rooms as such. Then you've got your conservatories. You can see here there's outside store. There's that nice sized bedroom upstairs. It's double glazed and gas. And look, guys, there is no chain with this property. So I hope you've enjoyed the tour as much as I have. It's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents on 01225 707 342. Any questions, please feel free to give me a nudge. I hope you're well, and we really do hope that we hear from you soon. Thanks, guys.